Okay, we're going to look at the 100 meters now and try and talk a little bit on the cuff, off the cuff if you like, about Newton's laws and the 100 meter. Let's try and maximize the screen. So we're looking at the start of the 100 meters, and they're in the sprint start position with the sprinters blocks. Okay, and the key thing, let's just pause it here. The key thing about this is that is Newton's third law of action-reaction. So to get a really good start, they need to push off the blocks, and the blocks will push back on them, and the reaction force will mean that they move forwards. Now, the blocks are attached to the track, are screwed into the track. If the blocks weren't screwed into the track, then when they pushed on the blocks wouldn't be able to push back on them because the blocks would move backwards. So they're basically attached to the Earth. The Earth has huge mass, so the impact of the runner pushing on the blocks is that the Earth will push them forward, okay, which is what they want because they want a good start. So watch here. Boom, they're out of the blocks, there they go, they're pushing on the blocks. Now, as they start to accelerate, they're applying force to the ground. Okay, and the force to the ground will move their mass forward, so as they're trying to accelerate, F equals ma. In terms of impulse, they want a positive impulse. So a positive impulse means that the force over time that they're applying is pushing them forward. At the same time, as they come back and make contact with the ground, it's a negative impulse. The ground's absorbing them and they're slowing down. So every step they speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. Now what they want to do is they want the net of that speeding up to be greater than the net result to be an acceleration, which means that the positive impulse needs to be larger than the negative impulse over time. And what you'll see is as they run through, the guys here, Usain Bolt is really getting into stride now, and you'll find his positive impulse is greater than his negative impulse. In fact, greater than everyone else's. And you can see he looks like he's still accelerating at this stage, whereas everyone else, their negative impulse is probably starting to overtake their positive as they fatigue. And he looks like he's going to keep running. So basically, it demonstrates Newton's third law. The reaction force of them pushing against the track moves them forward. Newton's second law, they have to apply a force. The greater the force they can apply, and Usain Bolt clearly can apply most efficiently apply the greatest force, and he accelerates the fastest to end up winning. And the inertia was demonstrated with the front end of the clip. Let's just have a look. Okay, so they have the inertia on the blocks, and they won't move off the blocks until they apply that force, and as soon as they do that, they overcome the inertia. Now, the thing is, Usain Bolt's actually a pretty big guy, so he's probably got more inertia than the others, so it takes him a bit of time to get going, takes him a bit of time to get over that inertia. Once his inertia is overcome, then it becomes momentum, and he has great momentum, great ability to apply a positive impulse for a longer period of time, and this is effectively why he's able to beat everyone else at the Olympics.